Hello folks, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm here to talk to you after Rangers secured Europa League qualification with a wonderful draw over in Russia against Ufa. And what a 90 minutes that was. Oh, did they put us through the ringer or what? But after things started so well, with Ovia Jaria scoring a beauty after 11 or 12 minutes, I think because the RTV feed was completely down for the first 15 minutes, which was a pisser. When you tell people put money into the club, don't use illegal streams, and then the official stream doesn't work, it doesn't really leave us a leg to stand on, does it? But from there, Rangers total control for the first half an hour and then conceded a sloppy goal. It looked offside to me. A long ball over the top into the left back area where John Flanagan struggled all afternoon. Released the Ufa forward who took it down well, ran in on goal, slotted that away. And then Alfredo Morelos gets himself sent off again. Now, don't get me wrong, the referee couldn't wait to send him off. It was a terrible decision. He reacted far too quickly. What I think has happened is Alfie's kicked the ball away and deserves his booking, no complaints at all. He then raises his hand in a sort of gesture, whatever Colombian for well is, well I suppose. But he then, the referee, I think, thinks he has gave him the Vickies because his body language and demeanour and his face flushes with anger. It changes in a second and he immediately gives us 2 yellow cards. Don't get yourself into that situation, Alfie. Just don't kick the ball away. And this argument, he's emotional, he wears his heart on his sleeve. Well, don't. Grow up. You can't get away with that, and you really put us up against it here again tonight. So, into the second half, and I thought Rangers were looking comfortable, looking good in the break. Ryan Kent almost scored, although Ufa did miss an absolute sitter themselves. And the referee obviously thinks, well, this is going far too easily. What I'll do is I'll spice it up a little bit. And he sends off John Flanagan, who was on a booking, rises for a challenge, pretty meat and potatoes challenge, but he ends up seeing a yellow card. Some people thought it was possibly for persistent fouling, but it was really weak regardless. 9 men in Russia, 25 minutes to go. What's the word I'm looking for? We're fucked, right? There's no chance that we're doing this. Come on. I mean, how unrealistic is this? And at this point, I'm thinking the referee's picked up a mink coat for the wife and a brand new Rolex here. And 25 minutes to go. I mean, it was just impossible. Step forward, Goldson and Katic. Honestly, they are the best combination since Samantha Fox right tit and left tit. Absolutely wonderful. They just battled away everything. If it came into our box, and a lot did, then they got on the end of it and nodded it away. It was just wonderful. 2 absolute rocks. What a huge commanding performance from them. But everyone mucked in. Andy Halliday came on for Scott Arfield, and I thought he did a hell of a shift. Ovia Jaria was brilliant. Full 90 minutes. I loved him. I thought he was great. Deserved his goal. What a peach it was as well. Ryan Jack, everybody, honestly. The 9 of them. Alan McGregor with another wonderful save. It was just a pleasure to watch. He lied because it was murder. It took about 3 weeks. And eventually, after I must admit disallowing an Ufa goal rather softly in the 93rd minute, the referee decides he's seen enough and he blows up and Rangers are through to the Europa League group stages. Nobody expected this. This was not on Steven Gerrard's to-do list from the fans, right? We did not expect to get through to the Europa League. It was too daunting. It was too many rounds. It's not something that happens. Teams don't do it. I think that we're the 9th side that's managed it since 2007, sorry. I mean, teams just don't do this. So for him to have done this is the first tangible managerial achievement of his career, because we can all point to, he's improved the team, and he has, and defensively he has. Today's the day the banter years officially ended, because Rangers now have achieved something of note and will go into high-level European competition. Not the highest, that's another staging post on the journey back to where we want to be, but to be in the Europa League, the attendant financial boost it's going to give us of kind of, £8 to £10 million that we weren't budgeting for is enormous. It's fantastic. And for all of us who've had to put through and wade through tons and more tons of shite being piled on us on an almost daily basis, we deserve this, and we deserve the big ties, we deserve the glamour ties in this and the glamour trips, because every bear that's stuck around, and it's all of us, for the last 6 years deserves all that and more. I want to praise the fighting spirit of the side. That was balls tonight. They got us through that. It was fitness, effort, skill and sheer heart. And we played 9 men for 25 minutes and 10 men for an hour. They're going to be tired when they travel back. If we go to Parkhead on Sunday, and I hope it doesn't happen, but if we don't win, let's keep the head a bit, because no one now can deny that this Rangers team is heading in the right direction. No one can deny that Steven Gerrard knows what he's doing, and he's going to build something. And maybe this game comes a little early, I don't know. But if we'd fucked it tonight, who knows when a crack like this comes around again. We've got 3 more goes at Celtic after Sunday anyway. And incidentally, I still think we'll win, because I think there is something about this side, and I think the adrenaline will keep them through. I loved watching it. I'm proud of them. I'm proud to be a Bear. I'm proud to be a Bear every day. But that was one of the best. It really was. 9 men beating 12. It's a remarkable achievement, and everyone at the club deserves nothing but praise. Alfredo Morelos played his part in getting us here. He needs his balls booted. I'm sure he'll get them, but let's remember that. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater here. And for this squad of players to have come together so quickly and delivered it, all we ever ask of them is to go out and be a Ranger. That's all we ever ask. Just go out and earn the right to wear our beloved club shirt. And they did that. And that'll do me every single time. Thank you very much for listening to me. Remember to check out Heart and Hand Rangers podcast on Android or iTunes or wherever you get your pods. And please, if you like the stuff we talk about on here, come to the Heart and Hand Patreon page, which is just patreon.com/Heart and Hand. $1.99 per month gets you 50 hours of extra content every month. But tonight, go off, celebrate, enjoy. I love each and every one of you. Proud to be a Bear. See you soon. Bye.